What's up, guys? It's your girl Serpentine 10, and we are going to talk about Virtual Fighter Crossroads. Yes, that's the official name. And this was an amazing trailer, amazing content to see, amazing fighting, just everything that I would ever hope for from Sega. And this was wonderful. We have our new character. It's definitely following him in every way. It's kind of really interesting. It has the world tour aspect, and I'm glad that they are taking that route with this game. And it shows him, talking to people he knows, family, friends. You get to learn more about this character. You get to see what his personality is like. And I really do like this because I always wanted Virtual Fighter to have a more in-depth story. Something that makes us care about the characters. And I feel like that's what they're doing now. We even see Stella in a new outfit, maybe her player too. You get to see other characters. I don't know who these other people are, but they look cool, and I'm hoping we get to play as them. Then there's a whole story about our new main character. He's running from the Chinese mafia, I believe. So this seems like this is the whole scenario for him. He seemed like he might gets himself in some trouble, and that's probably how he gets to the point where he is now. And I do like that they kind of treat the old school characters of Virtual Fighters as legends, so that's really cool. So it'd be nice to actually look at this story mode, play it, and see what kind of trouble he gets into, and just see his whole path and journey. So I'm so happy that the story mode is going to lead with this. This is exciting. I can't wait. And there was a lot of surprises with this as well. So in the scene, you notice that this woman shows up out of nowhere, and it's Pai. So I knew it was her right away because I remembered her dress, but she's aged. She looks great. I'm so glad to see her. This is amazing. Now, I want to talk about the Crossroads Adventure. I believe they just call it Adventure Mode. So it seems like it has some kind of like Yakuza type of thing going on. Definitely Street Fighter World Tour. It looks really great. You can walk down the street. It seems like you can talk to people, go into different buildings. I hope you probably have a lot of side missions. It would be really fun to play this. It looks so amazing, and I love the little background part. It has like Pi and Akira and stuff on it. It's so cool. It looks like a mural, dedicated to them. So this is amazing, and I'm so happy that Virtual Fighter has come all this way to have their game look like this, even though they had something like this before, but it wasn't this thought out. They had a mode like this where you can like travel around the world and stuff, but it was very bare bones. But seeing this way is just shocking to me. I can't believe I'm talking about Virtual Fighter with a story mode like this. And this is very exciting. This is very just wild right now for fighting game players. So I can't wait to see this, when I play it. I hope that this is everything that this looks like it will be. So next they talk about the battle system in here, and they was talking about, what if we had multiple people that you could fight? So that's definitely in the story mode. So they have like some kind of like, we're going to fight multiple people. You're going to just have you and then all these other folks that you just are like beating up. So it's very Yakuza, and I'm super okay with that because, that game is great, by the way. So why not? And you could play as any of the 4 characters on here. So you don't have to play as just one person. You can play as Stella or the other 3 people, which is extremely cool. So I'll finally be able to find out what's going on with Stella, and if she's the new Sarah, we'll finally be able to find out. But the new characters look really cool, and they look like they have a skill tree as well. You get to see their chapters, which one they're on, how much they have like progressed. It's wild. It's a lot here. And you also see the classic characters too. I guess you run into them. Maybe they can become your mentor. Who knows? But this is wonderful. I know I'm going to spend hours on this because I definitely did it in Street Fighter. Now we're going to talk about the battle system of Virtua Fighter Crossroads, the thing that everybody wants to know. So this looks very seamless. It looks clean. I mean, Pi is looking real good. I mean, if she ever looked it so, flawless in her life, this is the time. Also, can I talk about Wolf? He's got me geeking right now. I have to play as that character. I love Wolf Ockfield, and this screen for the characters. I love this. It shows the fighting style, moveset, nationality. it has like them in a background and they have like their outfits. I'm assuming you can probably change their outfits, change the color of it and everything. It looks really, really good. And I just can't wait to play this game. It definitely has like, a slow burn to like how the characters move. I'm sure depending on who you play as, things will seem a little bit more speedy because, Virtual Fighter has always kind of been a little stiff in my opinion. A lot of people don't think so, but I always have thought that it's not as like loosey goosey as like DOA or anything. It's very stiff. It can be, but I feel like if you're playing with like Sarah or something like that, things can get really, loose for you. So it looks really good. The fighting doesn't look like, it's too far away from the Virtual Fighter that we know. It looks pretty good. I see Wolf and Pai doing some familiar moves that I've seen before in the past. And I think that this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to play this. I'm going to be having my fingers hurting so bad doing these 3 buttons. So as I said before, when it came to that leak, I knew that Sega would probably come out with a bigger, more expansive trailer to show more to us. That was different than the leak that had came out, and this is more than enough. I feel like a lot of this kind of answers a lot of questions that a lot of people had about what Virtual Fighter was going to be, and I feel like we got some of those answers now. So the only thing is, when does this come out? Are we going to get, a beta to this? That they should have a beta because it'll be great to just play this beforehand, kind of like they did with Street Fighter, and just have like that world tour type aspect. Play that first, play some online matches before the real game comes out, just to get people talking about this, because this is already huge. This is already making waves online. Everybody's talking about this already, and this is just amazing, and it really, really gives me a lot of hope and a lot of joy that Virtual Fighter can turn into something great. So I really want to know what all you guys think in the comments about, Virtual Fighter Crossroads. Is this what you expected? And what do you think so far about all this, content and news and everything that were revealed at the Summer Game Fest? So you guys let me know what you think about Virtual Fighter Crossroads. Is it everything that you wanted, or is it not living up to classic Virtual Fighter? But you guys know what you have to do. Make sure you guys are checking me out here on YouTube and on my Patreon. Until next time, guys. Peace.